Satnam. I want to ask you a question. When did you last feel awesome? Like, when did you last feel so awesome that when someone asked you how you're doing, you said, I feel awesome? Satnam, Shiv Charankar. And I was just at a networking meeting and someone asked how I was doing. And I said, awesome. And she looked at me and said, I don't think I've ever said that before or used that one. And I explained that having had 3.5 months of pain, daily pain, intense pain, in my kidneys, I was now feeling good. I'd just come from the gym. Yay! Let's get a round of applause for that one. I just had my first workout in 3.5 months. Yes, there was resistance there, but I got a leg workout in at the gym before the meeting. So I worked out last night at home, and then I did a leg workout today. So, you know, it's just it feels like such a miracle of having daily pain for so long, and then to just go and have the surgery on Wednesday and as an outpatient, non-invasive, but with general anesthesia, and then to literally once the after effects of that procedure healed, which took 2 days. I'm me, and you know, I was saying to someone afterwards that what pain really helps teachers, and you can think about, you know, you don't necessarily have to have 3.5 months of kidney pain, but perhaps you've had, you know, when you get a cold or, you know, you're flat on your back for any reason, you know, the idea of being able to just get up and do what you would normally do, get up, get dressed, take a shower, get dressed, and go out and face your good or crappy or whatever kind of day, right? And when you can't do that, you realize how precious that very simple thing is. And so often we get this shit completely flipped around and we forget where awesome begins, right? We want it to go our way. We want to have lots of things to celebrate. You know, for it to be awesome, it's got to be in awe. Well, we should be in awe that we get to wake up every day and face this life. You know, it's 16 years ago that I nearly died in my bed. And realizing that I nearly did not wake up, right? The fire raged through our house during the night and was pretty much on fire when we woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. We had to get out of a burning building. You realize that waking up is pretty precious. And then when you're sick, you realize that waking up and doing the simple things like taking a shower, getting dressed, and just getting on with your day is something we can often take for granted. But when we don't have it, it's really, it's humbling, you know. So yes, I've done some videos on the channel in the past 3.5 months, and let me tell you, pretty much what you've seen on the channel is pretty much all I've done. And they were like, take a deep breath, put some makeup on, and get on with it. But it doesn't feel like that right now. And so I just wanted to come in and say, you know, maybe your day's crappy, maybe you're dealing with some shit, maybe you're overwhelmed, but we mustn't forget this precious human life. We only get to be here once. This body we have is on loan, and none of us get out of this alive. Not one of us will get out of this alive. Yeah, Erica, nice to see you. Glad you agree. All right, we're not going to get out of this alive. So what are we going to do in the meantime? In the meantime, it means that we want to make the most of what we have, right? And that can be as little as realizing, fuck, I got to wake up this morning. That is a blessing, because one day I won't wake up. And today, people didn't wake up, right? You probably know people who would love to be able to wake up and come and face the shitty day that we have. Christopher! I'm waiting to hear your story, Christopher. So I love you, Christopher. You have been such a support. And actually, I was going to go on. It's kind of it doesn't actually segue to it, but through having the pain, one of the things that you do become, the other things you become very cognizant of, apart from the fact of just being able to wake up, go pee, take a shower, get dressed, is like a godsend, is who cares. And that's been really interesting because, as you know, if you're following the channel, and if you're not, please do. You know, this has been going on since June 3rd, I think it was. So we've had all of June, July, August, and I had the treatment last Wednesday. So it's been going on a while, and it's very interesting. Sickness seems to be a bit like, bless you, babes. Somebody's just sneezed. Sickness seems to be a bit like death. Sometimes people don't know what to say, I think. It was very surprising those who care and those, I can't say that they don't, but that didn't contact us at all. And then out of the strangest of places, you know, Christopher's on now, and actually he left the sweetest message on the channel asking if you guys had seen us, because he hadn't seen us in a while, and he sent us messages as well. And, you know, it melted my heart. It's so often people tell me I need to do more, not give away so much or not do so much on YouTube, but I have to tell you that it fills my heart. And then, you know, like I say, when I was completely down and trying to remain positive, but I have to say, you know, I was scared. At one point before the test results, we were testing my parathyroid function, and at one point my pulse was really low, so then that was a heart thing, and it was just, you know, intense because we thought it would be over. Normally a kidney stone, kidney infection, week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you're done. 3.5 months, and it was just, the pain was getting more and more. So those little messages from people like Christopher, and there were lots more, meant so much. And then look at this today. I just came home and I got this in the mail. It says, wishing your buckets full of sunshine. And inside it says, Shiv, we know you've been having physical issues. Hope you feel better in the near future. You're in our thoughts and prayers. Love, Scarlett and Ramon. Made me cry. You know, the cost of a card, a couple of minutes to write it, and a stamp. It's probably one of the nicest things you can do for someone. They don't have to be sick. They don't have to have a birthday. They don't have to have a reason. Just write them a card, put it in the mail, put a stamp on it, and you will bring sunshine to someone's day. Ramon and Scarlett are actually relatives of a friend that we met at their party, and we've stayed in touch through the wonders of technology. And I love them. I don't get to speak to Scarlett so much on social media, but Ramon is just the way that he thinks and writes, and the things that we connect on. So just this. It's something that we've lost, you know, we're losing with so much technology, and technology is great because it's connecting us right now, right? So technology is awesome, but it's how we use it. And just going, you know, monologue sometimes. Is it monologue? Analog, that's right, analog. And, you know, writing and sending a card and letting someone know that they're in your thoughts. And if you don't know what to say, you can just say that. You can just say, I'm thinking of you. You see, because you can feel a little alone and abandoned and scared. During these times, I'm very lucky that I have so much. So I had, you know, constant care and someone there really supporting me. But I could even see with him, he was concerned. He was getting to a point where he was getting a little concerned. So anyway, there's a long way to getting around to saying, you know, if you've got someone in your life who needs some support, perhaps they've lost a loved one, or they're sick, they're dealing with sickness. Hey, Katie, I love you too, baby. Then, you know, give them a call or send them a card. You know, when did you last go to your mailbox and have something beautiful like this to open instead of a bill or a mailer or some other crap? You know, so send them a card. And do remember that when you wake up in the morning, it is a gift, right? Our breath is a gift. And so if we can start from that place, maybe we can realize that there's more awesomeness in our lives than we thought, even when it's shitty, because we're here. And one day we won't be. I love you beyond beyond any expression. And I'd love to hear from you. I'm always happy to hear from you. So you can leave your comments down below. If you've left me comments in the past and I haven't got to them yet, do know I'm getting to them. I've got this little system where I'm dealing with new comments and keeping those done. I've got to go in there. It's been challenging getting it all done. And then I'm working through the old ones. So I will get to your comments. And if you post now, I will get to them sooner than if you'd posted 6 months ago. But I will get to you if you posted 6 months ago or even a year ago. I'm working my way, baby. Over to you. So now.